Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Swampy, the Louisiana swamp rat, Adrian Stewart, coming back to you here on this Christmas Eve in New Zealand. Been a while. Just wanted y'all to see my pretty clean eyes. It's cloudy as hell out here in New Zealand, which it always is, so it's glary. So I'm gonna put my glasses on. Just wanted to give y'all a clean hello. Yeah, so I'll try and keep this short. I'm driving home on our new tollway highway here from Auckland up to Mangawai, where I'm moving. I've been moving last few weeks, got another few days, then the major move coming up, but blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't give a shit. What's up with crypto? How have I been? It's been a rough fucking 2 old years. For me, the swamp rats had lots of losses, lots of setbacks, lots of challenges, lots of things, lots of assets removed, lots of investments that I thought were safe. Returned very little to no money when I was pretty confident that I was set for the last year or two, and basically self-rugged and had everything I invested in not bring money back to me. But ain't rugging Peak. We started Peak. Peak's going good. Not dumping that shit on anybody. I don't even know where to start. I've got so much shit to say. I'm going to try and keep this really short. I'm happy to see the Midas price going up. Hit $40 plus yesterday. So that's always good to see for people in that. It doesn't make too much of a difference with Peak. Peak, you know, obviously what is and will always be tied to Midas. We started it at $140 Midas, and it was $80 in a week, and then at 60, 40, 20, and then 10 recently. So, you know, Peak Finance was always going to be, it was always a high-risk investment, and I went for it, and, you know, I put $1 million worth of assets into it, and they're worth, you know, way under $100,000 now. Couldn't even get anywhere close to that if I sold it all, but that's not a fucking option. That's not an option. So what's happening with Peak? Well, the Peak Finance Tomb protocol will endure, will continue. What's to come of the Peak and Pond tokens, that's to be undecided, or it's yet to be determined. It's going to need, the Tomb protocol was successful because there was billions of dollars in TVL on Phantom, and, you know, let's hope that Midas does get billions and billions of dollars in TVL, and then I'm happy, we're happy to run the degen play of Peak Finance. There have been some changes. Originally, we were going to build all this stuff on Midas. It was all going to support the peg, but due to some technical challenges or shortages or shortcomings on Midas, such as Chainlink keepers and some basic information that you need to do a lot of projects, which I don't know how they're going to do stuff, because Midas does not jive with Chainlink keepers, and there's no plans to. And so we've transitioned. I'm not becoming a woman, so if that was your concern, you can put that to bed. But we are transitioning to Pro Ventures, which is going to be a multifaceted project. It's going to be a launch pad. It's going to be a marketing arm. It's going to be website design. It's going to be for all new projects to come to us. And as you know, we did everything right as far as graphics and marketing and contracts and launching. So we just launched into a fucked market, going into a bear market, going into DeFi, going to fucking shit. So, you know, it's fucked. But we were fucked from day one, and it was just a timing thing, and fucking chain starters, fucking criminals who built our protocol, took them 3 months. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother hour-long video. But anyway, yeah, it sucks. It's painful, but we got a solution. Tristan and Ben and Naoki, and we've got a team of developers who have been working through the bear market. Yes, we've been quiet. Sometimes they don't respond. Sometimes we don't have a lot to say. But you can bet your bippy that we've been fucking working on some shit. So Pro Ventures is also going to be intertwined with, and the Pro Tokens specifically is going to be involved with some other projects, the NFT bonds that Ben came up with and Tristan's working on. And then also Proptix, which is a real world assets real estate company that Ben and Naoki have, and all that's going to tie in together with the Pro Token. So that's all exciting, and we're waiting. I've got to be very cautious and conservative here, which is against my basic nature and hurts me and pains me. But we've made some contacts with some people, and there's some things that are possibly developing, and if they come together, and we'll know just in the next month or a few weeks. I mean, nobody's working for the next month pretty much, but several weeks. But hopefully I can post some updates with some real positive news. But don't get your hopes up. Don't get rah. I'm keeping it fucking cool. So that's what's happening there. The last video I did, I was fucking doom and gloom listening to Ben Cohen and all these people about, oh, Bitcoin's going to do that and the 4-year cycle and alts are going to continue to crash. And you know what? I called the fucking bottom almost to the day. And Steve and Tristan and Sam, they all know when I get bearish, it's fucking long your longs time, because there's nobody who's wrong like me. There's Kramer and I could fucking sit in a room and fucking call the bottom every time before a bullish breakout. So I just wanted to say I can laugh at myself. I've never been a trader, day trader, short-term trader, none of that stuff. I'm not especially smart or great in anything, except the fact that I have connections and I know people and I have relationships. That's my strong point. And I can also spot a good project too. So I can do that. But as far as like trends, are we going? Sorry, I thought that was a cop. We get a fucking $500 ticket here. It's not a cop, it's an old Lexus. But as far as like trends, bear market, fucking bull market, altcoins are gonna surge. You could fucking just counter trade me to become a billionaire, basically. That's how bad I am. So I can be honest about that. People said, oh, you're wrong last time, and yep, I was absolutely wrong. I'll be the first to admit it. Wrong. So anyway, shit's been only up for the last few months. Things like Merit Circle are up like fucking 12x or so from the bottom, and then things like Illuvium are only up 2.5x. I thought that was going to go off when the game came out, but that was kind of a dud. But Beam, Merit Circle, fuck, man, caught the bottom of that a few months ago. It's I think it's done like, depending on where you call the bottom and top, but 12 to 14 kind of X. So there's been some good gains out there. Injective's done 30x this year almost. There's been lots of things, but look, I've got PTSD from getting ass fucked raped for 22, and then even in 23, you know, like I got into stuff that I thought was going to be good, and I just lost everything, and just been a real fucking shit show. But hey, that's me. It's been really good for me to have all these setbacks, and then I even had some investments tucked away in some other projects that were worth a bunch of money, and I just found out that through no fault of my own, but the powers that be, blah, 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 that's all zero. So, you're like, fuck, sounds like you've had it rough. Yeah, beyond rough. If I were to write a fucking fiction story and just about write the worst of the worst in every way, then that'd be my fucking life. So I'm not fucking crying about it. I've been crying about it for a year. I'm not crying anymore, but I just got to be honest about things. But I'm also very, very hopeful for next year. The first day of this year, I told my wife, I was like, this is gonna be a fucking this year is fucked financially on a lot of levels. I just know it. I know things. I just had this gut feeling that things are going to be really bad. I said, well, they won't be as bad as last year, and they were worse. So I'm usually a very positive, optimistic, count your chickens kind of dumb motherfucker, and I'm not that anymore. Now I'm very downbeat and conservative and humble, and let's see how things go, but not counting my chickens before they hatched. So anyway, so that's it for me. It's been great for me to surrender to the fact that, you know, sometimes even when you make your best decisions, they're all fucking wrong. And even when you invest hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in non-crypto businesses and you get almost nothing back, that you just have to realize that shit is out of our control sometimes. Now look, a lot of people who watch this, they're gonna have made a fuckload of money this year, and I celebrate you. I congratulate you. I am happy for you. I'm just talking about my own journey and my own situation, and you have to accept that no matter what, if you're killing it, if you made $50 million this year or you lost everything, that's where you're supposed to be, because this is what is. You got to accept reality. So I've accepted reality, and that is my reality. I guess it's a bit risky to say that, because you're like, oh, you're probably gonna rug the fucking project, you're fucking gonna steal, blah blah blah. Well, I'm here to say this is my situation, and I'm backing everything. I'm not fucking dumping on people, not selling shit, because I'm inwardly very hopeful about the future. I do have some other investments that hopefully will come to fruition long term. I was in something that I thought would have made enough money for me to not give a fuck and start fucking throwing tons of money at shit, start building shit again, but that didn't work, and I've just been pissing up a rope all year financially. So anyway, so that's it. So what else is there to talk about? I think that's about it. So yeah, Pro Ventures, the market, let's see, Midas goes. Solana's been just fucking killing it all year, when everybody thought it was dead, and you know, meme coins are making fucking millionaires every day. It's fucking crazy shit. I will say that some big names, bigger names, people I trust, they're saying there's gonna be a pullback. Who knows when, who knows how much. Even Eric Crown, I probably respect that dude more than anybody, just because he's a technical and math kind of wizard and nerd or whatever. Nerd in a good way. He's funny as fuck. I love the dude. I think he's great. But even he's like, yep, every time before a bull run, there's a fucking major pullback. You know, the last one was COVID. That was kind of a one-off, but we didn't really follow the 4-year cycle, as Ben Cohen had so rigidly and fucking correctly stated, that alts are going to bleed out all the end of this quarter. That was fucking dead wrong. They just pumped the shit, pumped the good shit. So I can say that there's trillions of dollars coming in to crypto, trillions and trillions of dollars coming into crypto. It's going to be fucking mental. The ETF, everybody's saying it's coming on the January 10th. It's a done deal. Will it be a pump? Will it be a dump? Will fucking Bitcoin just go straight to 100,000 and not give a fuck? I don't fucking know. I've got my doubts about it coming out on January 10th. But I'm just a fucking crazy speculator. So it's got to be what it is. Doesn't fucking matter what I think. So let's see how it goes. And the important thing is that crypto is here to stay, and that crypto is just getting going. And I'm looking for, I mean, we're at like 1.7 trillion now. I'm looking for trillions and trillions. Like, we went to 3 trillion before. Why could we not go to 10 trillion this time, you know? Oh, you gotta fucking speed up, you fucking asshole. I should do a fucking YouTube video about fucking shitty ass drivers here in New Zealand. Motherfuckers going 75, and then I go to pass him on 100, I can't get by him. Same fucking story every time. I want to do a whole YouTube channel. I just scream and cuss the whole time about shitty fucking Kiwi drivers. But hey, American drivers aren't that much better. They used to be better, but when I was in America, they're shit too. Fucking idiots in the fast lane with their heads up their ass. Anyway, sorry to digress. So yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Rates looking like they may come down. Of course, and nobody knows what's going to happen. Everybody's expecting the bull run. Does it not happen? I don't think so. I think we're going to fucking go. So that's it. So drop me a line. Let me know what you think. Hope some old peeps are still around there. And the Mega Bull will be screaming and yelling like the manic, crazy motherfucker I am. In due time, when things are worth it and things justify, but I'm not there yet. This is just pre-bull run shit. I mean, we're at half the market cap of where things were at the top last time, so we ain't fucking done shit. I mean, ADA's at like 60 cents. It was $3. Solana's at 110. It was 3 something. 300. I think it went to 300, 270, 290, 300, some shit. You know, Maddox fucking stuck at 80 cents. It was $3. So there's a bunch of major players that ain't done shit yet. So anyway, I'm about to get on this road and haul some fucking ass. I better get off the phone. Love you guys. Swampy out.